Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a quick but detailed rundown of the Enerdrive eSYSTEM F board. Let's get into it. Alright, so Enerdrive make over a dozen of these pre-wired boards. They start from the basic 2 charger, 1 fuse block boards, all the way up to these mega systems where they're like 3000 watt inverter, 2 MPPT controllers, 2 DC-DC chargers. They're just huge. So there's a bit to consider before getting one if you are looking at one. Space is your biggest thing. There's the solar input, your battery size, and also what loads you're going to be running, because you don't need one of those massive systems if you're just going to be running a fridge. Caravan RV Camping does have a table on their website which I'll link to, and it helps you choose which board suits you best. But the board that we've got, the eSYSTEM F board, that basically is comprised of Enerdrive's top 4 selling products. So it's the 40 amp DC-DC charger, 40 amp AC charger, or 3-stage charger, the 2000 watt inverter with RCD and AC transfer, and also the SiMarine battery monitor. So we'll jump in now and give a little rundown on each product in there. So we'll start it off with the backbone of the board. This is the 40 amp DC-DC charger. What this does is when you're driving, it'll take power from your car alternator and your starter battery and bring them into your auxiliary batteries. We get about 32 amps through our alternator. When not driving, you receive solar power through the built-in MPPT. We get about 32 amps in with 720 watts on top. There is a table in the manual that shows the max solar that can be fed into this charger, and it's 800 watts at 48 VOC, so that's open circuit voltage. If you're unsure about anything, give Caravan RV Camping a call. They'll be happy to help you out with the solar sizing. Lastly, the output is protected by a 60 amp fuse, which is just up here. So onto the 40 amp AC to DC charger. So what this does, pretty self-explanatory, it takes AC power or 240 volt and converts it into DC, which is 12 volt. We get 40 amps because it's a 40 amp charger. It is protected by a 50 amp fuse up the top. Onto the big dog. So this is the 2000 watt inverter with the built-in RCD and AC transfer switch. So this is designed to run heavy duty AC loads. So coffee machines, induction cooktops, and microwaves. Just anything that's 240 volt up to 2000 watts. Because the inverter is running such high current through it, it is protected by a 200 amp breaker just here. So last but not least is the SiMarine battery monitor. This comes in 3 parts. The first part is the SC303. So this is the main shunt where all the loads come through. This allows you to read the inverter drawer as well. So the second part is the SCQ25T. So what this allows you to do is monitor 4 loads up to 25 amps each. So you'll see them individually on the monitor inside. It also comes with resistive inputs for tank level sensors or temperature sensors, but we don't have any of that. So we'll go inside, we'll have a look at the monitor. I did do a video on this in the YouTube for this whole board, so I'll link to that, but we'll do a quick little rundown inside and that'll be it. Okay, so this is the SiMarine battery monitor. This is your main home screen that you're gonna see. It shows your percentage, your time to charge, time, and your bar graph up the top. And if you go to the next page by pressing down, so this is the one where it gives you most of the information. Your percentage, your battery amperage there, your total current coming in. So this is a combination of current coming in and going out. Our voltage 13.52 and time to charge is 127. Next page. So this is where we see our individual loads. So we got the DC charger getting in 29 amps through the solar, which is unreal. We got our fridge, which is currently on 3 amps, and accessories. So if I turn the lights on now, you'll see that pop up to 3 amps. Yeah, that's your individual loads page. And then second last page is your temperature. So you got 34.8 degrees, pretty hot in there. So that's where the batteries and SiMarine is actually located, in that front section. And then the last page is the bar graph, which I don't think I've ever used because I don't know how to read one. Right, so that's our F board. Hope you got a little bit of information out of this video. If you are stuck before buying a pre-wired board, make sure we call Caravan RV Camping. They sorted us out, helped us out, and now we're happy as ever. But for now, I'm in Darwin, it's hot as, and I'm gonna go have a beer. See you in the next one.